Welcome back, ScammerStopperz. If you don't know me, my name's Jim. My channel is all about stopping the scammers and preventing them from parting you from your hard-earned money or destroying your heart, your trust, your life, etc. So this evening, I've been asked a lot lately, how do all these scams work? Well, first of all, there are like 25, 50 different major internet scams out there. There are so many that I could not go through this in even 3, 4 videos, let alone in one. You'd click away, and I wouldn't blame it because it'd be just too much. So some of the current scams that are out there: the IRS, the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Social Security Administration, the FBI. In those scams, the scammer will call you and try to convince you that your social security number's been used in some nefarious activity, uh, uh, and that they are blocking your social security number, or that the IRS is going to send law enforcement to arrest you unless you pay them a bunch of money. Um, uh, uh, and be aware, the IRS never, ever, ever calls you. Let me say that again. The IRS never, ever calls you unless they have already planned a conversation with you. They'll never call you out of the blue. The DEA and FBI and your county sheriff and all those folks, that they are going to come to your door if they want you for something. Don't fall for these scams. Another of the scams, folks, is based on refund scams. So it's PayPal, Amazon, Norton, Best Buy, whatever. It's that you'll get an email or a text message or a pop-up or something saying something along this line: "Dear customer, you have one order to be shipped. Item number such and such. Cost to be debited. In this case, $815.18. Contact us on blah, 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 uh, uh, toll-free number for further details." That's a scam, because the person that received this is a good friend of mine, and they don't do anything online. So we knew immediately that was a scam, and they were smart enough to say, "Hey, Jim, I think this is a scam." So these some of the additional scams that are out there are the grandma and grandpa scams, also known as grandparent scam. And in those cases, someone will call up purporting to either be in law enforcement in like Mexico or something, and you have to pay money to get your grandson Johnny out of jail. Well, here's the thing: uh, uh, if this is the case, you simply hang up from that person, and they'll get really upset if you tell them you're hanging up. But then you call Johnny's parents. "Hey, where's Johnny? And is Johnny in Mexico? I got this call." You're going to find out very quickly it's a scam. In some cases, it will be that uh, uh, the scammer will portray your grandchild. "Hello, Grandpa," or "Hello, Grandma. It's me. Don't you know me? Don't you recognize?" It's all scam. Um, Another of the scams, and this one really, really burns me up, is called it's called sextortion scam. It's against children, and an alert came out from the Federal Bureau of Investigation recently on this, and this absolutely breaks my heart. So this is from the FBI's website. And the FBI has seen a huge increase in the number of cases involving children and teens being threatened and coerced by adults into sending explicit images online. They call that crime sextortion. And basically, it can start anywhere in any app, in a game online, um, or a chat room or whatever. And basically, the criminal convinces the child that they already have explicit images of that child, and that they have to either pay them money, or send them more. And if they refuse to do this, then the the scammer is going to release these pictures to everybody that child knows. Well, that's pretty traumatizing to kids, especially youngsters, because I mean, my goodness, their image, around their peers is everything to them. So if these children are convinced that they should uh, give these additional images, they'll get more and more and more. So talk to your kids, talk to your grandkids, always talk to them about these things. Hey, what's going on? How are you doing? Let's protect you. Let's protect grandma, grandpa. Let's protect each other, because as you see right here, this is all about stopping the scams. And this one here, no scams. Let's stop them. Okay, so let me show you a few more of the scams that are out there. The car warranty scam. Census scam, you're probably not really going to see anymore. The charity scam is calling you to say, hey, I've got uh, a chance for you to donate to Wounded Warrior Program or to Disabled American Veterans or something like that. The child photo extortion scam, that's the sextortion I just covered. Coronavirus or some other major health concern scam. Watch out, monkeypox is going to be one. Credit card interest rate scam, probably not. Credit repair scam, that's garbage. DEA, IRS, Social Security, I already covered. Debt collection scam is one where the debt collectors will call you to try to get you to acknowledge a debt. So you don't have to acknowledge a debt. Uh, uh, and you can demand that they provide you proof, written proof of this debt. That's enough for that. Disaster scams. Okay, so when we get hit with hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes around the world, organizations raise funds. A lot of great organizations raise funds for these. Let me just grab the International Red Cross. They did amazing things for me when I was in the military. I'll cover that a little later. Email extortion scam, fake check scams. They'll send you a check in the mail, say, please cash this and keep most of it, but send us, 30% of it. You'll find out later that is a fake check, and you're out all that money. Same with the gift card scam, government grant scams. I covered the grandparent scams, law enforcement. I covered the Obamacare or Affordable Care Act or medical insurance scam. Here's another one, obituary scam. This just sickens me. These dirtbags will troll through obituaries, and they'll gather information about deceased persons, and they will reach out to the family, typically the widow or widower, and try to scam them out of money. Isn't that disgusting? These people are just lower than low. Online banking scam, they will try to get you to log into your online banking and steal money that way. Online shopping scam, your robocall scam. You'll get a robocall and it'll make some offer, press 1 to talk to an operator, press 9 to be removed. The best thing on all of those is don't pick any of them up. In a future video, I'll also cover how you can block robocallers. Not every one of them, but most of them from getting through on your phone. The service member scams, I want to cover this just very briefly. Service member scams are where an alleged service member needs money to be able to get home. They've been stationed overseas for X amount of time, and they now they don't have the money to come home. Let me tell you, coming from a veteran, an honorably discharged disabled American veteran, when Uncle Sam sends you somewhere, they bring you home. Okay? There's none of this, oh, they won't bring me home, I have to pay to come home. That is pure, unadulterated garbage, folks. And so don't ever fall for it. The smishing, this is a new one, and this is similar to what I just covered a moment ago regarding the Amazon refund. You have one order to be shipped, cost to be debited $815.18. That's an example because it came through as a text message. It That's another example of smishing. And one that a lot of people fall for is the social media scam. So somebody, let's say, for instance, as just an example, you and I are connected on, let's use Facebook. And we have some mutual friends, but you suddenly get a new friend request from me. Jim, I thought we're already connected. It's very good chance it's a scam. And what you have to do, and I'm not logged into Facebook right now, so I can't really give you an example, but I can do it at another time. What you have to do is look at the email address from which that request is coming. If you recognize Jim's email address, okay, yeah, that's cool. But if you don't, then maybe you don't accept that, and you reach out to Jim and say, "Hey, Jim, did you just send me a new friend request?" That kind of stuff is really important. I covered the Social Security Administration scam a little bit, where they are threatening to block your Social Security number or disable it because some form of unlawful activity has been detected. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm very careful about my Social Security number. So I don't give it out unless you give me a darn good reason why. And there's something called the Privacy Act of 1972 around what organizations, where governmental agencies can request your Social Security number and whether you actually have to give it to them or not. Maybe you don't. Okay? So, folks, there's a 90% likelihood that you, either you or somebody you know, has been contacted by or fallen prey to scammers. I've been contacted, 30 times in the past, months. I get 1 to 2 scam calls every single day. Some of them I pick up just to mess with the scammers. A lot of them I just don't. So the fact that scams are so prevalent you have to be extra, extra, extra cautious to protect yourself. So if you live in the greater Phoenix area, like I do, here are some important phone numbers. If you're in Chandler, there's the Chandler Police Department phone number, 480-782-4000. Tempe Police Department, the Phoenix Field Office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They're on the west end of Phoenix, 623-466-1999. U.S. Marshal Service here in Phoenix. Here is also the Social Security Administration's toll-free number. But I got to tell you, quite frankly, good luck getting through the Social Security Administration. I know people who've spent 4 hours or more on waiting on hold, and then their call suddenly gets dropped. You can't get through to the Social Security Administration worth beans, and that's really bothersome. So the key is talk to people, read things carefully. Does it seem strange? Maybe it's wrong. So back when I was in law enforcement, I went through some training with a department adjacent to where I work in Monterey County, California. And one of the things that they were covering in one of the seminars was officer safety, officer survival. Keep yourself from getting killed on the job. And one of the things that they taught us was an acronym JDLR, just doesn't look right. And I'll tell you, JDLR saved my life literally several times on the job. Something was odd. In one case, I did a traffic stop on somebody, and I'm walking up, and it's late at night. I've got the car lit up with my police lights as best I could. I walk up, and there's a guy reaching under his seat. Well, needless to say, he found my service weapon in his ear very, very quickly with the command of, if you move, I will kill you right now. Because there were very good chance there's a weapon under that seat. Well, it turns out when I got him out of the car and we got around the smell that was that wet stain in his pants, he was just trying to get his wallet, which is stupid. But anyway, if it doesn't look right, don't fall for it. Okay? So, if you don't mind, please pass the word, share the link, share the QR code that you see here on the screen. Let's get the word out more about this. And then in closing, we're going to be doing a seminar on Saturday, June 25th, 2022, at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be holding a free seminar at Chandler Bible Church, 1200 North Price Road in Chandler. And we're going to have at least one local law enforcement agency there. We're negotiating to have a couple others. But the key will be that you will learn a lot of information on how to protect yourself. Now, we're not sure at this point if we're going to be able to air any of that, just because the detectives from law enforcement agencies are frequently there with their faces not covered, and they do quasi undercover work, so we don't want to show their picture there. So we may have to figure out what we do for that. But anyway, pass the word. If you know anybody in the Chandler, Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, Gilbert area, please let them know. This is a free seminar, and we really want to have a big turnout. So thanks so much for attending or for watching this. Hope that you have learned something from this. Remember, please, folks, do not let yourself get scammed. Have a great day and protect yourself and others. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.